Are you a Mac or PC user who needs to connect multiple devices to your laptop like SD card readers, USB hard drives, dual monitors, and more? Well, if so, stick around because in this video, I'm going to show you how the CalDigit TS3 Plus can solve all of your connectivity issues. Hey, what's up? Ben here from blogwithben.com, and welcome to the CalDigit TS3 Plus review and setup tutorial. In this video, we're going to go over the specs of this Thunderbolt 3 dock, and I'll also show you how I use it in order to enhance my workflow and productivity. Now, before we get started, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am so glad you found me. Here you're going to find full-length step-by-step tutorials and reviews, all aimed to help people build, grow, and monetize their blogs and websites. And if you find this video helpful, I would greatly appreciate it if you would like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Blog with Ben YouTube channel. Doing so helps me keep this channel going and growing, and it also allows you to stay up to date with all the videos that come out in the future. But either way, thank you so much for all your support. All right, with that being said, let's take a closer look at the CalDigit TS3 Plus. Okay, so in the first part of this video, I'm going to go over the specs of this dock, but if you already purchased the TS3 Plus and just want to see how to connect a laptop and monitor to it, then use the timestamps in the video description below to skip past the review portion of this video. Another thing before we dive in, I'd like you to know that CalDigit did not pay me for this video, nor did they give me this unit. I bought this with my own money because I needed a way to connect and project my M1 Max MacBook Pro to this LG Ultrawide monitor. I should also point out that as I'm creating this video, CalDigit is releasing the TS4, which is their newer version of this dock. Probably not the best time to review this TS3 Plus, but what are you gonna do? Personally, I've gotten a ton of value out of the TS3 Plus, and I still think it's a great dock. Customer reviews in 2021 and 2022 are still really good for the TS3 Plus, and I couldn't agree more. And after using this dock, I felt compelled to create a video because of how much more efficient my workflow has become. And we'll touch on that in a few moments. But first, let's go over some of the specs of the CalDigit TS3 Plus. All right, out of the box, you're gonna get the TS3 Plus, one power adapter and power cord, one Thunderbolt 3 cable, and two rubber feet strips. Now they're obviously not shown here, but that's what you're gonna get whenever you purchase the TS3 Plus. Additionally, on the inside of the box, you're given a quick start installation guide, which I found helpful when setting up the dock, but we're gonna go over all of that in greater detail in a few moments. Now in terms of price, a brand new CalDigit TS3 Plus will run you about $300. And they can sometimes be hard to find due to their popularity, but I recommend checking the CalDigit online store to see if they're in stock. You can also buy a used one on eBay. Now, you'll obviously need to do your due diligence when buying a used dock online, but this can save you some money if you're on a budget. Then one of the many reasons why I purchased this dock was because I needed a way to connect my laptop to an external monitor. And not only did the TS3 Plus help me do that, but it also serves as a charging station, giving me up to 87 watts of power delivery for both Mac and PC users. And speaking of Mac and PC users, the system requirements for the TS3 Plus are Thunderbolt 3 computers running Mac OS 10.12 or later, or Windows 10 or later. The TS3 Plus is also efficiently sized, coming in at about 5 inches long and 3 inches deep and weighing a little over 1 pound, making this dock travel friendly if you need to connect on the go. The TS3 Plus also expanded my connectivity by instantly adding 15 ports. And if you have a Mac or PC laptop, you probably know that connecting external devices can sometimes be a pain due to the various cable and port requirements, as well as companies reducing the number and types of ports that they offer on their computers. Well, that's where the CalDigit TS3 Plus comes into play. Taking a closer look at the back of the unit, starting at the top left, you'll see that the ports include an Ethernet port for an RJ45 Ethernet cable if you need to connect to a wired network. Next to that, we have the digital optical audio out. This allows you to connect directly to amplifiers, speakers, home theater receivers, etc., giving you a pure digital audio signal. Then there's a USB-C 10 gigabytes per second port, and 4 USB-A 5 gigabytes per second ports. Then on the bottom row, we have the DC-in. This is to power the dock. This is where you'll insert the power adapter that will power the TS3 Plus. Next is the display port, which allows you to plug in additional monitors, and I'll show you how I use that in a few moments. And finally, we have 2 Thunderbolt ports. This is what I use to plug in my MacBook Pro. Moving on to the front of the dock. As you can see, we have an SD card reader. I absolutely love the convenience of this being located on the front side of the TS3 Plus. It's a small feature, but honestly cuts down on the time spent trying to find the SD card reader on the back of the computer or in some obscure spot. Next, we have audio in and out ports for headphones or even a mic, but your mic would need to have a 3.5mm jack, so I don't use this port for my audio in. I actually plug an audio interface into the USB-A port in the back of the dock. But nevertheless, you have audio in and out ports here. Then we have another USB-C 5GB per second port and a USB-A 5GB per second port. Again, the addition of these 15 ports has really allowed me to streamline my workflow and made me much more efficient. Next, let's check out the cosmetic aspects of the dock really quick, and you'll notice that it's pretty unique in that it has these ridges on the outside of it, giving it kind of an industrial look and feel. But they aren't just for looks. If you recall, the dock came with 2 rubber feet strips that you can physically attach to the ridges. And this allows you to lay the dock horizontally without scratching the surface of your desk or workstation. Pretty cool. Alright, moving on. Next, let me show you how to use the TS3 Plus to turn a laptop into a desktop. In this portion of the video, I'm going to take you through my personal setup and show you how I use the CalDigit TS3 Plus to turn my laptop into a desktop. So first things first, I'm using a 2021 M1 Max MacBook Pro, which I will then run through the TS3 Plus and project the laptop onto my LG Ultrawide monitor. This is basically allowing me to convert my laptop into an ultrawide desktop, all while still leveraging the power, storage, and speed that comes with my M1 Max MacBook Pro. So let me show you how I make this work. Alright, starting on the back of the TS3 Plus, I've plugged a display cable into the display port. This is what I'll connect to the LG Ultrawide monitor. Next, I plugged the Thunderbolt 3 cable into the port marked computer. This is what I'll connect to my laptop. Moving to the back of my LG Ultrawide monitor, I'll plug the display cable into the display port like so. Then the last thing we need to do in order for everything to be connected is plug the Thunderbolt 3 cable into the laptop. And then I'll give it a few seconds to connect, and you'll be able to tell that it's connected by that blue light turning on the front of the dock. And then the plug and play feature makes the transition from the laptop to the monitor seamless. As you can see, I don't have to mess with adjusting the dimensions or resolution of my laptop screen. Everything is displaying as it should after connecting the laptop, TS3 Plus, and monitor to one another. Another feature of the TS3 Plus that I use a lot is the SD card reader. And I used to have to fumble around the back of the monitor in order to insert my SD cards, but now the TS3 Plus allows me to quickly and easily insert my SD cards because it's conveniently located on the front of the dock. Plus, it gives you that nice click sound when you insert the SD card, letting you know that it's secure and ready to use. And like I said, the TS3 Plus has not only allowed me to convert my laptop into an ultra-wide monitor, but it has helped me streamline my workflow and be more efficient, whether it's blogging, creating videos for YouTube, or multitasking. And finally, I'm not only connecting multiple devices to the TS3 Plus, but I'm charging my laptop and cleaning up my workspace by not having a million devices plugged into various outlets. This dock keeps things nice and neat and allows me to focus on what I need to do in order to create content and be successful. But I'm curious to hear what you think. Feel free to leave a comment below letting me know your thoughts on the CalDigit TS3 Plus. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and as always, I've linked to all the products in the video description below, so feel free to check them out. So that's going to do it for this video. If you found it helpful, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Blog with Ben YouTube channel. Also, if you're looking to start a blog, check out these 2 videos on how to build, grow, and monetize a WordPress blog. They'll walk you through the entire process step by step. And as always, your support means a great deal to me and my family, and for that, I thank you. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.